Hi, I'm Tankfish.
And I'm a true man of culture.
Welcome to Anime Fighting Simulator, a game that you don't play but leave open overnight AFKing for stats. Truly a great game for pathetic virgin weebs who have nothing better to do with their lives and seek to obtain power to dominate others by doing absolutely nothing. It hurts. Because it's true. Bruh, I thought I was at the pinnacle of edginess, but damn. There are some absolute units of edgelords in this game. Also, I really f***ing hate this Halloween event map. Looks like someone barfed all over the place and released a combination of Zyklon B and mustard gas in the air. What is this? Battle of the Sun?
Know your f***ing place, trash.
Anime Fighting Simulator, just another brain-dead Roblox game where the devs abuse the out of the Roblox algorithm by making little kids AFK in their game to prevent the concurrent player number from going down. Hey, that's child labor! Hell yeah! They praise the Church of EA and monetize the out of their game, milking their players harder than me milking my penis after No Nut November. Now what is the goal of this retarded game? Well, simply put, it's to be able to Thanos snap anyone you come across, so you can feel your god complex. 3 things can happen in a fight in Anime Fighting Simulator. A. You one-punch your opponent. B. Your opponent one-punches you. C. Someone else comes in your fight and one-punches you both. Once you have AFK'd for an eternity and reach the pinnacle, the strongest of the server, aka the one with the least life, you can finally have some fun by bowling the out of the other people and ruining some kid's day. You know, feed your god complex a little bit until someone stronger joins. Then block him and leave the server, so you'll never meet him again and you can find another server where you can bully kids. The goal of the game is to get your stats so high to the point you don't even know what the f these numbers mean anymore. Most of the mechanics of the game depends on your stats and they're basically what you waste your electricity bills on. Your strength determines how hard you can jam your fist in someone's rectum. Your durability determines how many times you can get whipped before you literally get dismembered. Your chakra determines how woke you are. The sword determines how good you are with your sword. The agility determines how much higher you can jump over Trump's wall. And the speed determines how fast you can nigga and die. Yo. Sometimes looking at this whole class thing makes me wonder if the devs behind this game are actually normies. I mean, look at this. Yeah, sure. Dudes who can blow up planets by sneezing is ranked lower than some bathrobe wearing kids killing demons by breathing. Classes are like a social hierarchy. You get paid more when your class is higher. Just like in real life, to get a higher class, you have to work hard. Did I say work? I mean AFK hard to meet the standard. And pay a hefty sum to bribe Son Goku for clout. You unlock powers by completing quests from Bang and my boy Turtle Man. They apparently secretly know how to use every single skill in anime. I didn't f***ing know that Bang is this f***ing busted. The dude can literally go Super Saiyan, has a Susanoo, can use Gear 4th, is a title shifter, and much fucking more. And Roshi, damn, why didn't you teach Goku Amaterasu and perfect Susanoo? That would have been pretty useful in the tournaments. Oh, and here's a funny thing. You know where you learn Kamehameha? Not from Roshi, from Bang. Why? That's the only thing that makes sense, you f*** it up! You can also learn how to use some sword skills from the man with 3 swords, Zoro. But that's not important because only people with a single-digit IQ would train in sword. Because there's not a lot of good sword skill and it scales like shit. Except Rengoku paired up with Hollow Mode, that shit's too overpowered. But is it worth the money and the time? I don't think so. Do the math yourself. Personally, I'm not into swords. I prefer firing beams out of my f***ing dick. You can also obtain skills by fighting bosses, like Pikachu over here. Each of them can drop 4 skills except Beast King, because he's a furry. He only drops 3. There are also special powers that you can get from being special. These include vitamins, tentacles, imaginary friends, a weird way to say superpower, knowledge, Asian eyes, and knowing how to breathe. Here's a brief description of what they do for all of you non-cultured people out there. Devil fruits give you weird superpowers at the cost of not being able to enjoy a nice summer day at the pool anymore. But that's hardly a problem because why swim when you can be Jesus and walk on water? Kagunes are shits that come out of your ass that you can use to beat people up. up. You can even go full Iron Man mode with this shit. Stands are very menacing imaginary friends. Quirks are basically superpowers, but they don't call it that way because only boomers would use an outdated term like superpower. Grimoires let people use magics because their retarded 2-cell brains can remember the incantations and have to rely on a book to do spells properly. Those Naruto eyes give you some weird power that people pretend to understand but actually don't. Kinda like King Crimson, but a little bit better. And finally, breathing styles are You get these superpowers by going around in alleyways, finding these anime dudes who look as if they're dealing drugs, and pay them a piece of your soul. AKA Chikara shards. To experience a drug that hits harder than crystal meth. Gotcha. Ah yes. What better way to milk little kids' wallet other than loot boxes? EA is very proud. The devil fruits are the only specials that you don't get from gambling your life away. You can find those laying around on the streets. Because I don't know, maybe people thought they were spoiled and ditched them or some shit. I mean, to be fair, they do look like fruits that have cancer. Grinding in this game is like going to school. It's long and you don't feel like you're gaining anything other than depression. Some people say that they grind for a sense of pride and accomplishment, but I wonder how much pride you get from being the strongest in the Roblox game. Now the grinding is like 99% of the gameplay, and this gameplay usually happens when you go to school or sleep or doing anything that doesn't require you to be on the PC. You could be on Pornhub while playing this game for all I care. Meaning you don't play Anime Fighting Simulator. Your auto-clicker plays Anime Fighting Simulator. This is the beginning of Skynet. The grinding is very simple. You basically go to the training grounds that give you the highest multiplier for your training so you can train faster. Each of the training grounds has a requirement, so basically you have to train in order to train faster. Eventually you have to go to a higher dimension to basically do the same thing. Another multiplier is on your stats. When you upgrade it, it doubles the amount of stats you get when training. To upgrade these, you need money, and to get money, you have to be in a higher class, and to get in the higher class, you have to train. So the grinding is essentially a vicious circle that you'll only be able to escape with your death. Nani, you think grinding is too slow? Well, fear not, you can steal your mom's credit card and treat yourself some Robux. To get some buffs that'll take the grind from I wanna go commit rope around neck level to I wanna skydive without parachute level. I mean, look at those wonderful deals, 400 Robux for 2 times the shit. Damn, it's almost like they're saying that you'll progress twice as slow if you don't pay the up. Oh, and what is it? You want busted special abilities with multipliers higher than me on LSD? Or gotcha sidekick champions with what the are those overpowered stats and buffs, bruh? Oh well then, you can either spend an eternity garbage collecting these boxes or pay up and spend all your dinner money on Chikara so you can gamble your life away and be a disappointment to your parents. Oh, and you also have to pay 250 Robux for a private server because good luck grinding without that. Hey, would you look at that? 5k Chikara shards which is needed for 1 champion pole costs around $2. You know what else costs around $2? Fucking Genshin Impact, but why would I spend my $2 on some Roblox legal anime dudes when I can spend it on actual waifus? And the f***ing rates is lower than Genshin. What? I don't understand, am I too old for this? Well, Tankfish, you said I got some good special abilities and champions with the free Chikara shards I got. Shut the f***. You're lucky, you piece of shit. I'm sorry, but you see, RNGs really like to f*** random people in the ass full throttle mode, okay? So yeah, if you get a shit champion, just sell them off to slavery so you can at least salvage some of your lost soul. You can also buy boosters, and if your luck is shit, you can buy things directly and get scammed. But, I mean, you're getting scammed either way, so.
Just do it! Just fucking do it!
There is no end game, because remember, this game is an endless grinding loop that will only be broken with the end of the multiverse. Once you have completed all your quests, you're pretty much a lost soul, doomed to grind in this game forever with no clear goal in mind. So let's not talk about that, but rather the 1% of gameplay that does not involve grinding. First, there are the bosses. Each dimension has a unique boss that you can beat the shit out of. The bosses include Pikachu, Discount, Goku, Furry, and Weird Mask Man. While you murder them, you get money, shards, and possibly a skill. I'm not even gonna talk about the money because even being homeless pays better than this. The money scales with your class, so don't be surprised if you're getting $2 for defeating an Avenger level threat. It gives a good amount of Chikara shards though, so usually people farm these to fuel their gambling addiction. Some bosses are pretty busted, and there's a tier system where if you beat a boss, the next boss will be even more busted. Higher tier bosses have a higher chance to drop skill. Just go read the wiki bro. So remember to bring some friends over to help out. Next, there's the tournament time, where you get to fight other players in a, I guess, more fair environment. Because in tournaments, your stats don't matter. I say fair, but it all comes back to who has the better ping. Because the first who lands a stun pretty much wins because of all the cutscene combos you can do. Participating in tournaments gets you tournaments coins that you can use to buy stuff. Finally, if you get tired of training, you can always go bully kids or role players, which is really fun. If you're edgy, you can be a smurf and pretend to be weak with the concealed power pass and do something like this. This is the end. I'm going in the full rage mode. I'll use all my skills to barrage you. Masaka, how come you're still alive?
How? Well, it's quite simple, really. My numbers are bigger than yours.
So I've been procrastinating for so long that the Halloween event is over. But hey, now there's the diabetes event. Now smash subscribe or I'll smash you.